Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing an acrylic stash busting layout. This is an 11 by 8.5. I'll have links down below to my friends that are playing along. I have two photos of my son. I will explain a little bit more about the photos as I get started on the layout. All of my acrylic pieces come from Color Cast Designs. And I have a Simple Stories travel collection. This is the latest one. Oh, what is this one called? Travel something. Anyway, Happy Travels. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I have lots of scraps because I have used it before, and I'm going to use a lot of the scraps actually to create this layout. I wanted to go ahead and clean it up a little bit, get some of the scraps used up, and get ready to probably put it away for a while just because I'm getting a little bored with it. Not necessarily that I won't use it again. I'm just kind of done with it for right now. So I have lots of really fun colors. I love the colors of this collection. They're not extremely bright, but they're not pastel either. And I just like the color combo of it. And I think it goes really well with my photos. So here we're going to get started on the layout, and I did round the corners of everything. My photos, the papers that are going to go in the background, my photo mats, and that's something I've been doing lately. I just like the way it looks. I used to round the corners all the time, and here lately, I just like the way it looks. I especially went with it because the round embellishments I'm going to add, and then the sticker that is on a border sticker, sorry, stumbling on my words. The border sticker that's on the sticker sheet is a scallop, so I decided rounded corners would go nicely. So that's what I decided to do. And this little tiny photo, this was actually from my niece's birthday party, the little girl on the left in the photo, and her best friend is on the right, and then my son is sitting in the like luggage carrier of the hotel. She had a birthday party where my sister rented a couple of rooms in the hotel. They went swimming in the swimming pool, and then basically danced and had fun in the hotel room until all hours of the night, and then went to sleep. Those of them that went to sleep for whatever time they went to sleep for was not very long. It was a whole bunch of girls, and then my son and my other little nephew and um his sisters. So it was mainly all girls except for the two younger boys, and then my other nephew, and they all had just so much fun playing around. And I have other photos where they're actually playing in the hotel room, but that'll be a different layout, and I'll repeat the pictures at a later time, and I will also put them in my niece's album. But for right now, these ones are going in my son's album since the larger photo is just of him. He was kind of hiding down in the luggage, and then he had all the balloons because she had all her presents and stuff that we had to take out of the room. And he sat on the cart, and then we stacked everything around him and took his picture. So I just think it's a cute picture. And it reminds me of traveling since, there's luggage involved in a luggage cart in a hotel. So that's the reason I used the travel collection. Plus, I thought it was bright and fun. It gave me another way to use this collection. So I think it turned out really cute. So I'll tell you a little bit more about how I'm creating the layout if you haven't been watching, or if you have. You saw I pieced those two plaid papers together and then put the yellow border in the middle. And I thought I was going to use the other side of that yellow border. It's the like pie chart map in different colors, but it was just way too busy, and I decided to go with yellow instead. I'm really glad that I did. And then I decided to go ahead and put the scallop sticker down at the bottom. And I'm going to put his little photo right here, kind of to the right. It's not really center. And then I'm going to place the little photo up here in the corner. So that way, when I journal, we'll know that it was her birthday party and that's why he's sitting where he's sitting at and what's going on. But I want it to really showcase him since, this layout is going in his album. And I have a little like globe sticker, hotel key. On the hotel key, it does say road trip. But since this wasn't a road trip, I'm going to cover it up with another sticker that says adventure. And adventure has all of the colors that are in the layout. And I think that adds a little nice detail down here at the bottom. It brings all the colors to the bottom. And then I'm going to create another cluster up here at the top. I used the hot air balloon because I don't know when I'm going to use the hot air balloons. But I thought since there's birthday balloons in the photo, we could go ahead and add a hot air balloon up here. And I'm going to add a little camera that says say cheese because you can see he's not really smiling. He's kind of smirking and hiding as he's sitting there. And he just thought it was funny that he was kind of hiding and getting a little ride in the cart. So we have a little camera that I'm adding up here. I did pop that one up on play foam. I also popped up adventure. I'm adding a little acrylic heart up here that matches in the like teal blue color. Sorry, got interrupted. So if it sounds a little bit different, that's why. I'm going to add a luggage tag from the sticker sheet and then the acrylic piece that says anywhere with you. A little suitcase because again, he's sitting on a luggage cart and I just love that little suitcase. And this go tag I think is perfect. So the full title will be Go Anywhere With You. And I'm not sure what else I add. I know I add a few other things. Um, but I always want to make sure I add liquid glue to the acrylic. That seems to hold the best. I use Scotch tacky glue, but I know other people use glitter glue or I know there's a few other ones, but my preference is Scotch tacky glue and I have an abundance of it as of right now. So that's the one I use. I'm going to put another acrylic over here, and this is geotag, and it just has a little circle in the middle that's acrylic also, and it's the teal color, and then another teal heart. And I believe that's it. Oh no, I add this little tab up here at the top just for a little pop of color. There was no rhyme or reason. I probably will stamp the date on there. It does have little polka dots on it, but a black stamp would work perfectly. And then I will add journaling down at the bottom of the layout. And again, I'll explain that it's my niece's birthday party and he was hopping a ride. But I think it turned out really cute. And again, this is for acrylic stash busting, so I will have links down below to my friends who are playing along. It also goes along with scrap timber. I don't think I said that at the beginning, but today's prompt is stitching. I didn't actually stitch on the layout. I was going to stamp stitch, but I didn't. I forgot. But there is stitching on the border strip on the sticker that I picked, and I did pick it because it had stitching on it, but I was going to add more. But I think it looks okay. And I like the way that it turned out. So I will see you in the next video. If you can like and subscribe, that would be great. Bye.